what she's all about on the inside. I'm calling this fairy journal Going Places because that's what all these girls are doing. They're all going somewhere. And just really quick, I'll talk about the cover a little bit. We've got some metal corners here on both sides, front and back. There's the back cover. Here's the spine. Let's get some measurements real quick. She is 9, I believe. Yes. Well, actually 8.5 by 6. And I know it's a 1.5 inch spine. And her closure is just this pretty ribbon trim. And in case you want to add anything to her, this is a lobster clasp here, so she will expand a little bit. And I've just included a couple of bronze toned charms on the dangles. And to get this off, the easiest way is to give her a little squish and it just falls right off. So without any ado, let's just get right to it. In the front cover here, you have a little My Journal Belongs To tag. And now I will post the digitals that I did use, but none of them, for example, this is 2 different digitals. The background is 1 digital, and then these fairies were just fussy cuts that I used PicMonkey to impose onto these digitals. So, and I would tell you what, I would tell you how I did that. If you don't already know, you probably do, but I'm not sure I'm tech savvy enough. Like, I don't know how to share my screen. So if you're interested in that, maybe I'll try to figure it out. And but better yet, I bet you there's already a video like that up there telling you how to do that would probably do a better job than I would do. So that might be the best way. But anyway, that's how I did that. So, okay. See, I'm already rambling. Okay, let's get to it, Susan. Now, this one doesn't have a back. I'll show you what I mean when I come to the next one, when I finally figured out how to get an image on both sides of the page, because usually when I do that, they come out upside down. It's frustrating, but okay. And here again, I'm not naming these girls. I like for my journals to tell a little story, but just to kind of inspire a story of your own. So you can name them. There's plenty of writing space in here. Yeah. Try and frame here. I've just included a little butterfly charm. This looks like a pocket, but it's not. It's just Mod Podged on there. Just a little journaling card. Now, in addition to what you see here, I am going to include some little surprises along with her. So, for example, this is empty. You know, I'm going to set a few, include a few extra inserts and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm sorry, I'm sounding like I'm rushing. Okay, I'm going to slow down a little bit. Okay, now here is an example of where I actually got this on both sides. I will tell you that the way I did do it is, I'm probably going to have to try to edit that out. No, I'm not going to try. I would just confuse you more. I'm just going to skip right past that anyway. Okay, this music sheet, I believe, is from 1909, and I included it because the name of it is Roaming, and that's what these girls are doing. They're roaming around. This is just some little Tim Holtz thingamajiggies. Okay. And that just flips open. That's actually a coaster. And include a little butterfly stamp on that journaling card. Okay, I just love this image here. This looks like a pocket, but it isn't. And just included this little tab and a little charm. This postcard, the picture's like okay, not really my favorite part, but it's from 1941, and I included it because of what it says. Had a fine sightseeing trip today, nice weather, beautiful blooming flowers. And I thought, well, the sentiments there go along with this journal pretty well. And there's another little journaling card. This is some mulberry paper. And I think on almost every page I've reinforced the inside there with either paper or cardstock or washi tape, just to give it a little added, you know, strength or whatever. There's just some, each little page here, these are different here. And I've just got some gold gilding in the corners of this pocket. And that's the center of the first signature. There's that washi tape I'm talking about, and just some little wood beads. Other side of that mulberry paper, and some more Tim Holtz thingies. And then if you saw my Fussy Cuts video on these birds, I showed how I did it. This is just gold embossing powder. I just went around them with gold. Is this wallpaper? No, that one isn't. Okay, I really love this image of her. I put some little gold metallic flowers in her hair and some little flat back bling for the centers. And this is a napkin that I've just Mod Podged on. And a little dragonfly charm, a little tab. This is a little freshwater pearl and a little glass bead. Oops, sorry. Some little bit of stamping on there, and I won't take this off, but this is some more of those little pieces of paper. Do I need to come up a little bit? Okay, and we've got another journaling card here, and just a little, some secret writing space in here. Yeah, there's about 4 pages there. And just a little, oops, little tag with a little turquoise bead on it. Okay. Little belly band, little fairy girl, and a little gold embossed around the edges butterfly. And a couple of gold leaves up there at the top. And I think par avion, that's a Tim Holtz thing. I think it means 4 birds or 4 flight. Correct me if I'm wrong, but another one of the little embossed birds. Another little journaling card. Little mushroom sticker. A little tab. I won't take this off, but it's more just a little secret writing space. I like the paper clips have little hearts on them. Another one on that side. More of those little papers, couple little teeny tiny tags. And some more of those papers, and just added a couple little flowers. Let's see. Another tab. And this is vellum. And boy, one hint for vellum, I think, is make sure that whatever is on the other side of the vellum, if you're a journal maker, it really is it something that you don't want to show through? Because it really does kind of show through, huh? I like how she's bent over and looking. A little bit of gold ribbon trim. This is just a little, it's got a 3-stitch. It's more little secret writing space. And another little journaling card. And this is just it's just got some glitter on there and some little birdies on the back. Another little journaling card, little butterflies on the back. And these are held on with some of those little metal tiny brads. And another, oops, little gold embossed butterfly, a little bit of stamping, and some more mulberry paper. And this I've just added a little bit of bling down there in the corner. Okay, this is kind of 3D, so I've just made this little flowers and put some little halfback pearls for the centers, and a little die cut vase. Here I've just got some little, a little bit hard to see, let's see. Some little turquoise and brown beads. Some little charms on the tab. And the other side of that mulberry paper that I've kind of reinforced the corners with some little corners. Another mushroom sticker. A little bit more secret writing space, which reminds me, I didn't show you the spine. It's the same as the spine. This is kind of a little wax melt that didn't go quite right. It wasn't quite big enough, and I really didn't want to throw it away. So I thought, you know, it's still cute, a little Tree of Life wax melt. So I went ahead and added it on there. I almost said embossed, no, Mod Podged napkin, and just put some little metal corners just on the bottom. I absolutely love this image. I love that it looks like she's peeking. Just so cute. I love the image. This is the only place where I've sewed. I'm still working on the sewing thing. Here's half of a doily. I have a problem with my thread getting stuck under the bobbin because I'm not a seamstress on paper or anywhere else. And if you have any tips about thread that gets stuck under bobbins, please include them. I would in the comment section. Here's a little space for whatchamacallit, to include something. Here's the other side of that vellum. Just a little tab with a little metal charm. And some more of those little brass whatchamacallits, holding that on. Other side of the vellum. I really love that image. I love how it looks on the vellum. I just love that. Okay, here's some more writing space. More writing space. More vellum. A little tag. And some more of that same music paper. This has 4 songs that I also thought the titles went pretty well. Evening Breezes, A Drifting Melody, Springtime Frolics, And I'm not so sure about this one, in sunny Italy, because I don't think any of these girls really look like they're Italian, but okay. And just a little die cut doily. And some cloth trim. Little copper dragonfly. I'm one that really loves mixed metals. I don't know if everybody does, but I love that look. With the exception of silver. I don't know. I have a hard time finding places to put silver that I really like. Anyway, this is wallpaper that I got when visiting North Carolina at, I think it was a flea market. This is a calendar page. And just some, I think this is Amazon packaging actually. A little bit of washi. Some more of those little bitty butterflies. This is also wallpaper that I happened to notice came from Blackpool, England, and which is where one of the first paper crafters that I ever started watching, Christina Griffiths. She's from Blackpool, England. Just a little bit of wallpaper trivia there for your day. Just a little tab that I'm not going to take her out because, well, yeah, I just took her out, right? She fits in there a little bit snugly, but anyway. Here's some more, another one of those coasters, just some little birds. Little secret writing space. This is the middle of the second signature. Some little wood beads. And I really love these images. I've said before, you know, the reason that I called myself Marytown is I just love anything that looks like a happy little town or makes you think of a happy, peaceful little town. So I always love to include images of any kind of just really cute little cottages and stuff. Okay. There's just a big gold embossed butterfly for journaling. And I guess this is Mama and Baby here. And just a little, I mean, it's got flowers, but you can still write on it. And some more of that trim. Other side of the calendar page, other side of the wallpaper. Some more writing space, other side of the vellum. And I think she just looks so sweet. And this is the last of the, this one's called In the Glen, and I put it right next to what looks like a glen to me. Another little birdie. Other side of the vellum. And I've included a writing board. This is nice and sturdy. It's on chipboard. So, and it fits really well on any one of these pages here. You know what writing boards are for. I really love this image. I kind of tripled it up to give it a little bit of dimension. Okay, well, thank you guys so very much for watching, and I hope to see you again pretty soon. I do have company this week, so I'm not sure how busy I'll be on YouTube this week, but I've got a lot of big ideas, so I plan to be back before too awfully long. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks again so much for stopping by, guys. See you soon.